Hi everybody, it's Beth, and today I'm making sunflower kitchen decor. I used 3 of these plastic cutting boards from Dollar Tree, these 3 buffalo check and sunflower napkins from Hobby Lobby, these letters that spell out eat, those I got off of Amazon, but Hobby Lobby sells them, Twine, Mod Podge, black and plaster chalk paint, and hot glue. I started by painting the 3 cutting boards with the plaster color chalk paint. And the sides that I'm covering entirely, that is the back. I did 2 coats on the back. And then on the front, I did the very top and all around the edge. I left the center of the cutting board blank. And then I took the black chalk paint and painted the letters. And these are 4-inch wooden letters. And I did get them from Amazon in a giant pack that had multiple, but Hobby Lobby does sell them by the individual letters. And then for the napkin, I opened it up and used some parchment paper to protect it and used my iron to iron out all the wrinkles. So I made sure to get my lines perfect when I measured inside the cutting board to cut that. So I just placed it in and then just used a pen and kind of went along the indent in the front of the cutting board to make lines. And then I just used my square and my rotary cutter to cut that. You can absolutely use scissors. I just wanted to make sure that it was nice and straight. And then next I removed the extra layers on the back of the napkin and just put it inside the center of the cutting board just to make sure I had cut it right, and then rounded off each of the corners on the napkin. I then added a layer of Mod Podge to the very center of the cutting board, the entire part on the inside of that little indent on there, and just covered that completely and used my heating tool to dry the Mod Podge. And then once that was completely dry, I placed down the napkin and just smoothed it out a little bit and used my parchment paper over the napkin and my travel iron to heat back up that Mod Podge and attach the napkin to it. I just made sure to take the iron and go right along the edges to make sure that it was completely attached. And I repeated this process with the other 2 cutting boards. And then after those 3 were all done, I did an outer layer of Mod Podge on each of those napkins, and again using my heating tool to dry that. Next, I took the twine and hot glued it to the back of the cutting board right across the top, and wrapped that around a bunch of times and then hot glued it in the back, and I repeated that on the other two as well. Last thing I did was took each of the letters and placed one inside of each of the cutting boards and hot glued them into place. And that is it for this project. I think it turned out really pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.